I had to use a bunch of troubleshooting to actually get this to work, which kind of sucks, but anyway, now that my recording software is actually doing its job, I can actually record this video. So, this is a very compact level 4 steam engine design that I made. It took me too long. I don't know how I couldn't have done this with like a higher level steam engine, but just what I ended up doing. 65,000 units, stress units, and it only consumes about 400-ish. Here, let me just tell us. Yeah, it only consumes around 368 for the actual machine itself. So it's pretty good in that terms. So basically, if you're gonna use the schematic, you're gonna want to. There's a few things. So you're gonna need to put water down here. You know, actually, I'll just hang on. I'll clip and get. All right. So when you're using your schematic, I'm just gonna do it in creative and not use the schematic cannon because I don't have time. But you just pop it down. It needs to be level with the floor, like this, where the pipes are going into the ground. So, what you're going to want to do, you're going to get the water, put it in here, like this bottom section. You're going to want to make an infinite source there, and then it'll carry on here. Then you break blocks here to place one. That corner makes all this an infinite source, so you don't have to worry about that. There's a crank handle here to get it started. But before you do that, you need to supply your own lava of any kind. It can either be dripstone cauldrons, it can be just a bottomless pit in the nether, or just make a 15 by 15 by 16, I think it is, something like that, in the overworld. Oh, it might be bigger than that. I think it's 25 by 25 by 16. Make a big hole, it'll get you all the lava you need because it'll count as a bottomless pit, and you can just pump that into this system. So I'm just gonna. Alright. So it's pretty easy to start the whole mechanism. You just crank this handle until you hear it activate, and then it switches the direction of rotation and starts working. This is set to really low, so it doesn't impact the stress that much. You can increase this if you're using this design, but I do have a second design that has lava bucket storage, which I'd say is more reliable. I'll get to that in a minute. Oh, also, you'll need to put some buckets. No. You need to put a few buckets in here. About 4 should do the trick, but you can add more if you want to. But this will keep it completely running all the time, with the blaze burners in the bottom being full heat. This whole, when you first boot up the whole system, you might want to increase the speed of this. Don't make it go past 100, or it will, it'll break the cog. But if you do this, it'll get all the lava flowing, so, and then you can set it back to 1, and it should be fine. If you want to add this lava storage feature, it's just, another brass funnel here with a lava filter going into this barrel with a chute. I like using chutes because it only lets one fall down onto the depot at a time. On to the block by block tutorial. You put 4 blaze burners down. Then you put this many tanks high, 4 high tank, and then you put 4 steam engines here. Put the shafts, make sure they're facing like this and not like this, but yeah, make sure they're not facing up and make sure they're facing side to side. And this will make sure that they're all connected, and I'll just do this. You'll come down here, place a temporary block, it can be anything, place that here. You're gonna click these so they're connected. Grab the mechanical belt, bring it down here. You can go ahead and place this rotation speed controller. We won't be directly using it now. Over here, break out the blocks that you're going to need. Just like so. Then you're going to place pumps like this. Make sure to leave this spot open, as it's important later. Then connect all the fluid pipes. Connect all the pumps to the tank. Like this. I don't know why. So, what you want to do is place the mechanical... Actually, don't place the mechanical arm down yet. We will be needing it later, but right now, we haven't placed all the depots and everything that we need. So, place down the thing. Yes. Yes, the thing. Place cogs like this. Place a cog here. Place the cog. Place a large cog. Shift. Actually, I might just have to use the wrench. Yeah. Place in the cog here. And then you can get, if you want it, you can put the hand crank here. It just makes it so much more convenient to power up the whole mechanism. And actually, you don't even need these blocks if you're going to use the hand crank. But I would highly recommend using the hand crank, as it is so much more convenient. Because, like, if something happens, it's just so easy to start it with this hand crank. And then you can place another rotation speed controller. This is going to be for the fluid pipe. If you already have a fluid pipe coming in from somewhere that has a pump on it, that's already pumping it towards this area, you don't need this. But if the pump is going to be on the mechanism, like I have it, then you're going to need to make this little part. Just put the rotation speed controller, large cog, small cog. Then you're going to need another pump. It's going to go here. Make sure it's facing in. And also with these, make sure they're facing up. Very important. Getting a fluid pipe. You can make this one clear if you want. Then you can put the spout here. Grab the depot. Just place 2 depots here. And if you are going to do... Never mind, not yet. You place this here. You give it the lava bucket filter. Then right here, place a barrel and then an andesite funnel, because all of the things that are going to be going in here are empty buckets, so it'll just empty out right here. So you don't need any filter. Right here, you can squeeze in and place an andesite filter, not an andesite, a brass filter with, it's not even filters, they're funnels, with a bucket. And then, if you are going to do the lava storage, which I recommend. Gonna put the depot here, barrel, brass funnel, then a lava bucket filter here. Then we're going to go by with our wrench, making sure that they're all facing the correct way. This needs to be facing in, that's correct. This is facing in, that's correct. This is facing out, that's correct. This is facing in, that's incorrect. We need to do this, make it fall down onto the depot. Now you can grab a chute and put it here. Alright, now they have all that in. You can grab mechanical arm, click all the blocks, it's blaze burners, depot, crouch, click that, blaze burner, here, here, it's already clicked, here. You place it down. This should have 2 inputs and 6 outputs. Now that we have this working, probably should have done this part earlier, but now we are. So, break this, get in here, and you need to look for the vertical gearbox and place it here, and that'll connect it to all of these pumps. And you also need another one here to connect it to this pump. You can also put it here if you want to make it where it looks more even, but I'm just going to put it in there. And are we done? Really? I thought that was going to be way harder to do. Wow. Shocking myself by how simple this was to make. Even when wow. Okay, so you're going to get some empty buckets. You can put about 4 in there and it should work. And then you hook up your lava source here, and then you should be good. I'm just gonna get all the items that, oh my gosh. I'm gonna get all the items that I need for this. It's gonna fill up. And then just to show you how easy it is to get the whole thing started up. Okay, I did something wrong. That hasn't happened before. Oh, I haven't set any of... Okay. Now for the rotation speed controllers. I almost completely forgot those. That would have been bad. You need to set this one to 1. This one to 20. This is... If you're going to hand crank start it, you need to have it at 1 and 20. Or it will not work. And then once that takes over, but once this is all working, you're going to want to boost this for a minute. Make sure it does not go past, like around 125. Just keep it around there so this all gets picked up. And if you're doing, almost forgot, if you're gonna do this extra attachment, you need to put extra buckets in here to be able to properly fill it all through the system. Alright, so that's the whole system. I'm just gonna quickly go grab stress meter, just to see if it's working properly. I think it's still firing up all the blaze burners. Last one. Yeah, that one's not lit. There we go. Now, the full amount of stress. And actually, set this down to 1. And this is the exact amount you're going to get. But, that's the whole design. Don't know really what to do here. First time me really doing this, so, see ya.